Konnichiwa from Japan. I thought I'd bring you along as I went shopping for art supplies. I was so excited about this store. I had been researching where I could buy art supplies in Yokohama, and I discovered this store before I came to Japan. So here we go. All right, look at all the Copic pins they have. Oh, I'm in heaven. This art store is amazing. All right, well, crazy. I need a shopping basket. See this top section? It's all refills. Oh my God. Oh, look at all these colors. Oh, here's the gouache. This is what I'm looking for next. Here's all the markers I got. Now it's gouache time. Good thing I have a list. Okay, I could just live in this store. I mean, it just keeps going and going. Like every row. It's a good thing I have a list because I could go nuts here. I do all of these things, calligraphy. Oh my gosh. And now we've got brushes. I have brushes, so I don't think I'm gonna get any. But look at all this stuff. I don't do MAGA. Is it MAGA? Magna? Whatever. My brain's like overload. But anyways, that's what they use these screens for backgrounds. And then scissors, whatever this stuff is. Oh my gosh. Overload for sure. This is worth the Don Quixote for me. Okay, this is where I was able to get the tax-free refund. So the tax refund was way over there. There's no way I would have known, but the very nice lady from the store walked me all the way down, and I remembered it was the crystal thing. And thankfully, over here, I think it was this one, moleskin. So I remembered moleskin. And I think it was down this way. Okay. It's very confusing. So hopefully I'll get back. Hopefully this is it. I think, I don't know, might have to go back to the moleskin store. This does not look familiar. Oh, eyeglass. But, it's a Christmas miracle. Because I see the tool store. Oh my, Jens, I did it. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. So this store is the best store for Copics. I think it's a company-owned store. They have like amazing stuff. Okay, and I'm back. I found it. Yay! Back from Japan, and here's one of my favorite souvenirs and stores that I went to. This is my Copic Haul. So I bought 19 markers, and actually I bought 2 duplicates on accident, but that's okay. It's a pink, so I will use it. And I bought 23 refills. Now I already have the 219 set of Ohuhu markers, plus the 36 skin tone color set, plus the other skin tone set. I don't know how many are in there. And then I bought the Hang Fan skin tone set. So I already have a lot of markers. So these were to supplement the markers that I already have. So before I left, I compiled all the lightest shade markers that I had, and I made this chart. And then, wouldn't you know it, I also wrote it in my notes on my phone, and I had a hard copy. But, you know, traveling is hard, and I actually forgot this sheet of paper. And I really wished I would have brought it, because when I got to the store, they did have a display with tester markers. And thankfully, I had the list in my phone, which was nice because I did it in notes with the little radio buttons so that I could just mark the colors that I needed to get as I put them in my basket. But they really didn't have scrap paper to test the markers on. And had I brought the sheet, I could have used it to test it out and compare and contrast. But I was just grateful that I had the notes. So that really helped out. So I swatched all these, and I did pretty good beside my duplicate. But yeah, when I compare them, I did not find that I had colors that were super similar, which was good. And then I just looked at my big sets and I compared it to those, and now you could see I have lighter shades. The only one that I was kind of bummed out about is this yellow, although this one, I did a second swatch of it, and it is a lighter tone. I just think that, well, I guess it's okay. I mean, I'm comparing it to this Ohuhu one, which is more muted, which it's more like a golden color. And this is a pale, it is a pale yellow. I might have done 2 layers on that one, but I did a single layer on this one, and it is a paler yellow, so that's good. So that store was incredible. That was the tool store, and it was in the Yokohama train station in the Join Us, I guess, mall. I mean, that place was mind-boggling. You could get easily lost in there. But Google Maps was a huge help to find it. And I also asked a couple stores which direction I should go, because they don't even know all the stores that are in that mall. I mean, it's so big. Anyhow, so I could have spent hours and hours and hours in that store. Really, at least 3 hours I could have spent in that store. But I was trying to be mindful, and even though my husband was next door having coffee and cake, there was a cute little cafe next door. It was hard because you have to stand while you're doing all this, and it would have been nice if I could sit. And the markers in the tester section was not organized, and I really wanted to go and reorganize those markers. So it was really hard to try to find the sample marker, and it was really just overwhelming. But because I had my list, I was able to find what I needed and check out these refills. I mean, I'm so happy. So happy. So I think that it was a good haul. I was really tempted just to grab every single marker, but the practical side of me stopped myself from doing that and said only buy what you need, because you have the other markers at home, and it's silly to, have duplicates of stuff. But tempted to buy refills. But next trip maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I don't even know if I'll need the refills. But I did get it on the lighter shades because I'm planning on using these lighter shades for blending. And so that was the whole point of getting them. I also bought these Copic liner pens. They are 2 different shades. One is more like a reddish brown, and the other is more of a darker brown. And I got them in the 0.5 and 0.1 thicknesses because, see, this is a darker brown versus a reddish brown. And the reason why I got these is I thought it's hard to find brown, and I thought these would be good for doing hair. So 2 different thicknesses and 2 different color values. I don't remember how much I paid for these, but less than what I would in the States. Another thing that I bought in the tool store was this gouache. You saw me looking at the gouache. It was really difficult to find all the colors. And so I ended up buying a kit. Originally, I had a list of colors, and they didn't have all the colors I wanted in a single tube, but yet a lot of the colors were here in this kit, so I went with that. I wanted to get a warm and a cool red, and that's where I ran into problems, as well as a warm and cool yellow. And here they have a couple of greens, and then the blues. This, I think, is going to be like a phthalo blue. They're calling this turquoise blue. Let me see. Yeah, it's more of a lighter blue. And we'll see what this one is. They're calling this one ultramarine deep. So that's more of a purple blue. I like a phthalo blue too, so I might have to buy a tube of that. And then they give you a brown and a purple, a black and a white. Although I did read in the gouache Facebook group that I am in that some people have said that they prefer the Winsor Newton white because it is has more opacity to it. So I might just buy a tube of the Winsor Newton. And in addition to that, I bought a tube of yellow ochre because I use this color a lot, especially if you're doing portrait. And also a magenta is good. And with this magenta, I could easily mix an alizarin crimson. So I just thought it was handy to have. And I haven't really tried gouache other than buying that cheap Hemi. I think I have it here. I bought this set off Amazon a few years ago, and I was trying to be very careful and only lifting the corners, but it dried out. So this is an okay palette, but it doesn't have all the colors that I would see. Like, well, it has a little bit of a yellow ochre, but anyways, these things dry out. But you can reconstitute them if you add water to it. I haven't tried it yet, and it seemed like a lot of work. And these seem really chalky. So I don't know if that's how gouache is, since I've only experienced this. But stay tuned, and I will probably make some videos about using the gouache. I think I'm gonna like it. I have painted with acrylic, quite a few paintings with acrylic, and I like that medium. It's just that it dries out, and once it dries out, you can't reuse it again. But I like the gouache for the opacity impact of it and the layering aspect of it, so that you don't always have to flesh out your whites, because sometimes that's really hard to do, is to keep your whites white. So, you know, I think I like multimedia too. So, you know, sometimes I use other materials to create things. Anyhow, excited to try these tubes out, and this is a good brand. It was 35 USD for the kit, and I think on Amazon this was like $70. Interestingly, they unwrapped it right away. Like this had plastic over it, and they unwrapped it, and when you buy in Japan, it's final sale. They let you know that you cannot return it. So I'm not sure if it's final sale because, well, actually, they unwrapped it even before I started asking for a tax refund. So it's kind of like a one and done. So you better buy it and not change your mind once you're at that counter. Anyhow, stay tuned for some gouache videos. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and the look inside a Japanese Copic store. I didn't talk loudly in the store because I didn't want to create any unwanted attention. The store was very quiet, and they had everything but one refill for this marker, which I thought was pretty good. What a great experience that has been. So until next time, take care. Bye.